This video will be on the Venezuelan election and other news. Nicolas Maduro, the candidate for the Party of United Socialists, got 5,823,728 votes. That is 67.7% of the vote, and that means he is re-elected as president until 2024. Henry Falcon of the Progressive Alliance was second with 1,820,552 votes. That's 21.2% of the total vote. Javier Pertucci, an independent, got 925,042 votes. That's 10.8% of the total vote. And Ronaldo Quijada of Popular Political Unit 89 got 34,614 votes, and that's 0.4% of the vote. RT reported that Süddeutsche Zeitung, a German newspaper, fired a cartoonist for a cartoon denigrating Netanyahu and Netta Barzilai, who won Eurovision recently. The Times reported on how a ban on medical cannabis is a death sentence for a family's epileptic son. That is tragic and callous. The Irish Examiner reported that Leo Varadkar anticipates an abortion statute by the end of 2018 if the 8th Amendment is repealed. ABC News reported that a doctor who spiked his pregnant girlfriend with an abortifacient will serve only 3 years of a 20-year sentence. That's disgusting. The STV News reported that Nicola Sturgeon will restart the Scottish independence debate in the coming weeks. And the Independent Online in South Africa reported that 69 farm murders occurred in the Northwest Province between 2012 and 2018. Now, of course, the Northwest Province of South Africa is actually southern Botswana, but for the sake of argument, it's a South African province in this context. And there were 69 farm murders in Gauteng between 2012 and 2018. There were 61 farm murders in KwaZulu-Natal between 2012 and 2018. And there were a total of 3,070 farm attacks in South Africa between 2012 and 2018. And in that same period there were 339 farm murders. Moving on to other news, the Middle East Eye reported that the Labour Party said Britain's abstention on United Nations Gaza vote was disgusting. There's a pretty interesting contrast with another story to be reported in this video with that story. It's almost as if Labour has two faces. Anyway, moving on. The BBC reported that a third of Grenfell victims have been housed a year later. when Theresa May said that all of the Grenfell victims would be housed within 3 weeks. And this is on to the interesting story about Labour. Ken Livingstone has resigned from the Labour Party. And quite frankly, he is a victim of the Israel lobby. And Labour can have all their fine words about condemning votes or a lack of votes at the UN, but actions speak louder than words. And if you're going to cast everyone who criticises the state of Israel as anti-Semites, then you're going to have to back it up with something. And I would like to ask everyone who believes that anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism, how come all the people who have a problem with Israel don't have a problem with Azerbaijan? And I anticipate that not many will be forthcoming with answers to that question. In other news, the Irish Times reported that Leo Varadkar has ruled out a rerun of the upcoming referendum. This, while the Irish Examiner reported on a 9-year-old girl who can't get on a waiting list for a spinal injury. So basically, the Irish government can't provide health and necessary medical procedures for people with actual ailments, yet they want to legalise baby killing. It makes no sense whatsoever. Another Irish Times story. A family claimed that there was RUC collusion in a 1994 Dublin pub murder, and given the RUC's record, you would not rule it out at all. And to conclude this video, the Daily Mail reported that the Muslim population in Britain could triple by 2050. This is according to a study by the Pew Research Centre, and the most pessimistic projection was the Muslim population of Britain going from 6.3% to 17.2%.